Hello everyone and welcome to your weekly workout. So the intention behind today's workout is to give you an option that you can do while traveling. We are coming up on spring break. You may be traveling somewhere and you might want to take some exercise bands with you. So this is a band workout. We're also going to use a medicine ball. I actually have a slam ball. I would prefer if you have a medicine ball, but if you do not have either of these options, I'll give you other options for the cardio interval that we're gonna have in between our strength movements with the band and the cardio movements with the ball slams. So if you don't have a ball, you could use a kettlebell for kettlebell swings. You could do a burpee, you could run in place, you could do jumping jacks, you could do high knees. You could do anything for cardio. If you have dumbbells with you, you could do thrusters, because I would love if your cardio move was a total body move. But let's get into it. We're gonna have a 35-second work interval for each. So if you're using a timer, I would set that timer for 35 seconds work and then 5 to 10 seconds time to transition. We'll start with our first banded exercise, which is an overhead press. So you're going to stand on the band, and I actually have a pack of bands that allows me, to choose different resistance, and you could double up bands if you need to. These handles are interchangeable. You can add as many bands as you want. But for the overhead press, you're going to stand on that band. You're going to bring your hands by your ears, elbows by your shoulders. You're going to push overhead. So just like when we're using our weights, make sure that your core is braced. You're not, let me turn around. You're not like sticking your butt out too much, but the tailbone reaches down, the ribs are in, low belly is in, glutes are engaged, but we're not thrusting our hips forward. But drive up. Let your elbows come right down to shoulder height. And 35 seconds. Gently put the band down so it doesn't fling up at your face. Now, if you're using your medicine ball, again, I would prefer a med ball rather than this slam ball, because the slam ball is going to bounce up. You're going to fully extend overhead, and you're going to use your core to slam it down. Pick it up, slam it. When you pick it up, bend at your knees, keep your chest lifted, just like a squat. And maybe you can get it to bounce high enough that you can catch it. So total core movement. Extend, slam. So much core. So that's 35 seconds, and I will no longer be demoing those. Then we've got, we're gonna stay on the ground for a traveling push-up. You can use your ball. My ball is too high. So if your ball's too high, just come down on the ground, step it out to the left, take a push-up, step it into the right, take a push-up. Walk it out to the left, walk it out to the right. Modify on the knees if you'd like. Remember, the elbows tuck back. They don't shoot straight out. 35 seconds. Back on your feet for your slams or whatever cardio it is that you are doing. Next movement. It's a banded row. So I'm gonna loop my band around my squat rack here. If you don't have a squat rack handy, which I'm assuming you're not going to, use a lamppost, use a child, use a tree, go to the park, do it outside. If you need to make the resistance harder, step farther back. The rope or the band is gonna be right about belly level, and you're gonna draw your elbows back, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale on the way back. You're working your lats here. 35 seconds. Gently release the band. Grab your slam ball or your cardio of choice. 35 seconds of cardio. Then we're going to do curls. Stand on your band again. Palms face forward. Elbows by your sides, but not locked in. Don't pinch them in close. Just keep them out by the sides. Squeeze, control, release. Squeeze, control, release. Now, if you're band, if you're like, that's too easy, you can step your feet wider apart to put more resistance in that band if you only have one band with you. Okay? 35 seconds here, 35 seconds for your cardio move. Then our final movement, we're going to do overhead tricep extension. So just like that shoulder press, you're gonna stand on the band. You're going to bring your hands towards your shoulders, and then you're going to extend arms overhead. Bend the elbows, extend overhead. Bend the elbows, extend overhead. Same bracing movement with the core that you found in the overhead press. Let me show you from the side, because you don't want your elbows to wing out, right? We don't want our elbows to wing out. We want to keep our elbows in line with our shoulders. And that's probably one of the most challenging moves out of all of it. And then you'll finish out this round with one more round of cardio, whether it's a slam balls, whether it's a swings, whether it's a burpees, high knees, etc. This workout, I do it 3 or 4 times. If you have more time to work out, maybe you do it 5 times. But here you go, total body with just a band, maybe a ball, and you are good to go. Enjoy.